Good morning, welcome back to Weaves of Waves. Oh, and it's a cold, frosty morning here. Yeah, the canal has got a thin film of ice. Everything's all frosty. Even the dog's lead was like stiff outside. So yeah, we've got the fire going, and Puppy's back inside. He's just gone out. He sits out there going, it's a bit chilly, Mum. But I'm glad you liked my other video. I have more for you because I was encouraged. So it was like, okay. So yes, we were talking about light versus dark. So we would talk more about the light. And the biggest thing that came up is what sort of protection you need from it. See, the darkness is within. It knows you inside out and back to front. There is no protection from the dark, okay? You actually need the protection from the light. You need sunglasses, you need warmth, you need puppies. Oh boy, do you need puppies. And they're beautiful. So on the physical level, as without, so within, you need protection from the light. And you also need to protect your energy from the outside world. Because, yeah, I've been watching other people talk about empathy. Yes, hellos. Yes, hello, I love you too. Yes, hello. You need to protect your energy from energy stealers. And they come in human form. And they come in puppy form too. And pussycat form. But, the human form of energy stealers. And I think the main one right now, okay, the main absolute one right now, and I might get myself into hot water, is your mainstream media. They steal your energy professionally. It is like, if I use the word witchcraft, now I define myself as a witch. A witch uses manipulating energy, okay? It can be manipulating for good or manipulating for bad. The mainstream media uses witchcraft, okay? Another terminology, more terminology for that would be hypnosis, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. All of those, the mainstream media are your prime examples right now, okay? If you want to go and look at some hypnotic practice, go look at the mainstream media. Politicians, yes, they probably sort of worship at the same font, so to speak. But the manipulating magic that is going on right now, really? No biting. No biting my clothes. No biting my clothes. It's off the scale. And it has been sort of pretty much most of my life, but I didn't recognise it at first. No. I might have to go away and settle this being down. Ow. Just because there's no chance in frozen hell freezing over, I am not going out for a walk. It's just not. Gently. Come on. Gently. No bities. No bities. No bities. You choose my clothes. Oh boy, do you chew. Hey, love. Come on. Can we settle down, please? He wants attention. I'm going to have to give him attention. No bities. No. This is going to escalate. It always escalates when he starts playing. Doesn't know how to. Just gently. Okay, well, I think I'm going to have to come back in a minute. He doesn't bite. He's biting clothes. He's actually being very gentle with me. He's just very determined to play. This is Sabre, by the way. If you didn't know Sabre is a Labradoodle cross with Alsatian. And he's 1 year old, just probably slightly older. And we've had him a year. We're still learning about him. I've never had a dog before. No biting my clothes. No, I'm protecting my clothes. I like this jacket. Ow! Hey, gently. On the floor. Excuse me. Need to play here. On the floor. Yes. Are you swearing at me? Are you swearing at me? Ow! Mama hair. Yeah, it's awful lot of hair. Okay, excuse me. I will be back. Well, I got something here. Maybe it'll quieten down a bit. I went and just prepared a little. It's one of these things with cat biscuits in there. Shh. But I think he's just found. Okay, we may have a minute or two. If he gets a bit bouncy, but he's only a baby. But sometimes he needs to be. You need to hold him down and just sort of stop him hurting me and hurting himself. But where was I? The light and, yes, protection from the light. Because the mainstream media streams out light, right? It's emitting light on many levels. And a lot of it, you know, if you've ever read any David Icke or anything like that, yes, I got one of these. I got din-dins on me. Ooh. Here we go. Go on then. So if you... Yes, he's now got to get the cat biscuits that fall out. Keeps him entertained. Needs a bone. I think he's eaten the last one. Anyway, so if you've ever read any David Icke, the streams of light that are subliminally altered, and you can see them a lot of the times, you know, when the old flickering tapes and stuff, and they just remove the pixels. Anything that you see is obviously like tampered with. And it's as there's a really good YouTuber called The Drinker, and he reviews movies and stuff, but I've also read one of his books, and he's a very, very insightful man. And yes, he talks about the message. Now, the message could be anything really, but coming from the mainstream media, they pipe their message, and it's all in flickering light. Flicker, 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 and yeah, does my head in. I literally do get headaches and eye strain. Little small screens, computers, all kinds of things like that. You need protection from. First of all, knowledge. All right, knowledge is the first step. Once you know that the message is out there, you can actually watch movies quite happily and just say, yeah, that was the message. I'm not gonna do it. So, first step in avoiding the trap is knowledge of its existence. That's good old Frank Herbert and Dune. But the light flicker it's insidious, it goes in, and it comes in from so many different levels, and it's a lot more coordinated than it used to be. It's a lot more hypnotic and en masse. And yeah, it's a scary thing. I don't do television. I don't do television well. I don't do big screen. I prefer, if I'm going to watch a movie, I prefer it on a small screen, so that I have peripherals and I know it's not reality. But those big 3D cinemas, I remember going to them when they first came out, and it was like, wow. I needed lots of sugar to actually survive in that atmosphere. So sugar keeps me sort of going and high and sort of thing. And yeah, you can see how addictive that is. How it forms a high, a euphoric lift. And yeah, it is a very, very carefully formed trap. And knowing of its existence is the way I've avoided it. Now, other people have other ways. Other people try and avoid it altogether. I don't believe that's possible in this day and age. You have to be part of the world. One of my Facebook profile covers now is saying that old ways don't open new doors. So the witchcraft of the past, the witchcraft of the past is not going to protect us from the witchcraft of the modern day world. So what does? And that is, first of all, individual. You have to resist authority at every opportunity. When someone says, you must do this, you must resist authority. There you go. But yeah, resisting authority is the only way I've got out of here. Someone tells me what to do, it's like, no. Well, maybe. Okay, you've persuaded me that it might be a good idea. Yeah, okay. And that's the bottom line of why I like rebels. Why I like the trolls of this world. Why I like the vampires of this world. But that's a different story. I like the people that will just cross their arms. Be a 3-year-old. No, shot, can't wake me. And he wants me to play with him. Oh, it's empty. Oh dear. Have I got biscuits this end? I might have to go and fill it up again. Go chew it. Nope, it's empty, Mummy. I will need it filled with biscuits before I will leave you alone. Okay, back in a minute. There we go. It's rather yucky and being chewed on. Yeah, go on then. Okay. So protection is protecting yourself. Resistance to all authority. That's, I don't know if, okay, smudging, smoking, clearing your energy fields, absolutely. But you know what? Bathing in sunlight does that. Being caught in a big, strong wind, whoosh, does that. Go swimming, having a shower. I'm a great believer in natural cleansers. And smoke, yes, okay. I have some incense. I use it occasionally just to sort of remind me that I need cleaning. But resistance to everything, resistance to anything that is not you. If it isn't natural to you, no, why? I don't get why I have to pay for this. Doesn't make sense. Tell me why it makes sense. And question. Again, question like a child. Thou shalt not question the unwritten 11th commandment. We have to exist in this world. We have to see it through. There is nothing more painful to watch a bunch of people comply. And I don't know how to deal with that. I don't comply. I will not comply. And that's the bottom line of all protection from the light. Question, and keep questioning. And if it doesn't make sense to you and you are getting an illogical answer, because that's a lot of things is illogical and it's designed that way, makes you panic. That doesn't make sense. Yes. In that moment of panic, it's an NLP, neuro-linguistic program process. So where you shock them out of their thought patterns. So if I'm thinking my thought patterns and someone comes to me and says, "You're a yellow tomato." And you're like, "What? Huh? No, I'm not. Huh? Well, I don't get..." There's a tiny bit where you go into shock. And in that shock, you have an opening. You have a gap. And so when you come up with, "That doesn't make sense, and I don't know what to do right now, and that's totally illogical, and how can they be saying that because whatever," you're open to receiving information. In fact, you're desperate for logical information right now. And the more they knock you off balance, and I'm saying the witchcraft of the mainstream mass media, the more they knock you off balance, the more you're desperate for more information. And it's a continuous downward spiral. And it's scary. It's a scary thing. I don't know how to... One of the reasons I do this is because I can see it so clearly. Resist everything. Say no first, and then maybe, if it's good for you, say yes. But it's a first things first is resistance. Leave the cat food alone, you. Ha! Yeah, I know, nice try. You've got a bowl full of food there. Don't tell me you're hungry. I gave him a whole tin. He's still telling me he's hungry. Yes, he's lovely, he's adorable, but he's a handful. I've had 3 children, 3 toddlers, and they're not half as much hard work as this one is. But yes, I think I've come to a conclusion here. The protection from the light, because it's necessary. The light is an illusion, and it is a beautiful illusion. It is a stunning, wondrous illusion. And it's worthwhile exploring every aspect of the illusion because it's like a jewel and it has so many facets and so many realities. But we need protection from it. We need resistance from it. And we need to put certain boundaries up that are not being respected. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to have to edit these bits all together, and that's going to take a while. Love you very much. Thank you for your comments, and please like and subscribe and share my videos. Bye now.